At first glance, I'm sure many people think that I'm just some ignorant redneck, that I am into hunting, and the only reason I sound intelligent is because I have a list of large words that took me an entire year to remember. The truth is, I started wearing the beanie because I was called one day. I wear it now because my hair is unkempt and in dire need of a cut. I do have a list of large words, but it's because I've been reading novels since I was 8, but I still have to use a dictionary on occasion. My point is that those of you who have deemed it necessary to judge me based on my appearance, accent, and surroundings usually have it completely wrong, and that's because my cover is something that I've honed over the years to make people have to get to know me. It's not just about physical characteristics. The cover of a person isn't just based on appearance, at least not to me. It involves body language, tone of voice, inflection of words, and a whole slew of other things, and while I try not to judge a person at all, let alone by their cover, sometimes it's hard not to. And sometimes it comes in handy in a major way. I've avoided a lot of relationships and people in general based on a cursory glance at their actions and looks. And though I haven't always been right in my judgment, I do have a very good track record. And you know, it's strangely satisfying in a kind of morbid way to hear somebody tell you that this person turned out to be an asshole when you knew it without ever meeting said person. But on the opposite end of the spectrum, I've felt like a complete asshole by misjudging somebody that turned out to be pretty fucking awesome. Sometimes people just have baggage that shows in their actions, things that they do that really isn't their fault, and really isn't even a conscious decision to begin with. The sad thing is that everybody is hardwired to judge. It's part of the human condition. Even a humanitarian judges who needs their help based on a preset criteria, who's poorest based on what environment they're in, and so on. And sometimes it's absolutely necessary, but that necessity never really made me feel like less of an asshole for doing so. Even in the videos that I do, in which I pretty much talk shit about a specific person, or group of people, or even a place, I get a twinge of regret every once in a while. But more often than not, it's simply because I stop and think, who am I to say anything about anybody else? My justification is that I'm just a guy trying to make a difference and put myself out there with a minority opinion when possible. It's just who I am, passionate and steadfast in what I believe, but every once in a great while, I get to take a step back and reflect on why I use that justification. And I still haven't come up with an answer. Anyway, I want you guys to tell me some stories about times that you've judged a person and turned out to be either completely right or completely wrong. Leave me a comment or video response and let me know, and we'll see you next time.